Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's hop in. Let's see, where were we going now? Let's see. Azazel, Lazarus, Eve, and Blue Baby. Maybe we could do like a Blue Baby sandwich here. Let's start with a Blue Baby run, see if we can get a good start. And then if we fail at that, we may come back after doing an Eve run and try again. They're clearly here. The fact that I've just taken damage on a red flame is a level of like just not experience. And it's too high, frankly. The challenge is too high, so sure, streamers that have put 500 hours plus into Isaac can take on a red flame fairly easily and avoid taking damage almost every single time, but I just don't have that level of experience with red flames and a lot of other items and a lot of other creatures, and that doesn't get fixed with DLC really. If anything, it's DLC that then starts to change what's happening and what you're fighting, so then you have a different situation happening with more varied enemies. And it's weird, certainly, to be hundreds of hours into your experience with just Rebirth. Forget the original game, but to be hundreds of hours into your experience and really feel like you barely fought red flames as a real challenge more than a couple times. And that really is the case. That there's probably been only less than a dozen times in which I've been in a room with a significant number of red flames. Not enough to really figure out what the movement is. At a certain point, what should happen here is you should have a mode. Oh, we're just gonna take this for fun, I guess. Yeah. There should be a mode where you just start as your lowest level character with lowest speed, lowest attack, lowest range, whatever Blue Baby would always start as. It doesn't have to be any lower than that for a Blue Baby. And then you should be able to use that as a way of... I guess this is the best place to put the bomb. And yeah, that worked out fairly nicely. But yeah, if you just had a room rush mode, I guess is what you would call it, something where you are always... and I have to hope that the super secret room is here, and it isn't. Well, I have a lot of bombs, but at this rate I'm going to waste them all. Yeah, a room rush mode would help, I think, quite a bit as far as just going through room after room, fighting one of each kind of enemy, one of each kind of floor layout. Really using that to your advantage as much as possible. Is it worth it to even try for a secret room on the first floor? Because it's either touching those two walls or it's touching those two walls. It's at best going to give us coins or keys. Yeah. So take 2 keys to the next floor, I guess, is your best bet. And all of those bombs were used up. Yeah. And really what you need is not just a room rush mode where you're fighting different enemies in different layouts. You just need a... well, the game adds a bestiary in later DLC where you can just see each character. You need a way to summon a random room or a specific room even of that specific items. And at a certain point, I think the console commands and cheat mods could easily do that with the Rapin's DLC. But yeah, I could easily see myself saying, hey, I am weak against a haunt. Give me 100 haunt rooms in a row. Just keep restarting over and over again until I really learn how the haunt is supposed to be handled. Now, in greed mode and greedier mode, you kind of have that, but not quite, because the room stays the same in greed mode. It's always a double tall vertical room. I don't think there's spikes or rocks or anything or poops that change anything. The layouts and patterns of enemies are different than your standard room. But it kind of gets there. Greed mode and greedier mode, which was just a hard version of greed mode to my understanding, work nicely to eliminate the room element. If you're just tired of wandering around rooms looking for secret rooms, super secret rooms, if you have just no interest in that at all, then yeah, greed mode and greedier mode works. But if you are more interested in practicing specific rooms, a bestiary arena type idea might work. Although at a certain point also, this is the kind of feature creep, gosh, say the right word, that could hurt the gameplay, which is already extraordinarily long for the Isaac game, Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And you might just be better off doing more runs. At a certain point, you can't add more features to get away from the main feature of the game, which is to do runs. Even the challenges are adding gameplay time while you're doing something that is different than the core mechanic. And then you get into the dangerous situation where you have a split-focused game, like we often see as far as multiplayer games, where the single player is either fairly non-existent or completely abandoned, or the single player is super focused on, then the multiplayer is just a afterthought. And I would even say in Isaac that the co-op multiplayer is more an afterthought than an actual feature that a lot of people are going to play. I would imagine even large-scale fans of Binding of Isaac Rebirth aren't joining like Discord communities or subreddits or things of Binding of Isaac and trying to find people who would play the game co-op with them. From what I've heard, the general co-op player game base tends to really have 2, maybe 3 friends that will play the game with them, and they'll stay within that 6-month window, but after that point they tend to kind of stop playing the game or stop playing with that person. Friendships run their course, or games run their course, whatever happens first. So yeah, I personally would have an impossible time finding someone that would play Binding of Isaac with me if I was going to look for co-op. And generally, I don't even bother to try to find anybody to play multiplayer games with me. It would be weird. It would be a odd setup too. I'd have to find somebody that I think complemented my commentary and could play the games and talk like I do. Either that, or you just have a almost completely silent co-op player. That too would be weird. Okay. So if I pop this here, like, it's kind of stupid to do this, but what you would want to do is this over here in the other room. Find a nice corner to stand in. Pop this, and here we go. The small rock, I believe, is a item you get from blowing up rocks, not shooting poops. So I think you're pretty much stuck with this, with the petrified poop. Once we find it, to get a bunch of coins, you then, at best case scenario, I guess maybe put it all in the donation machine after we've bought everything in the store. But we can see our lucky chances are not incredibly high. I don't think the Blue Baby's luck is particularly any lower than anything else. It's just that luck is almost a binary value in this game. You either have it or you don't. And the vast majority of times that I've gotten a luck up item, it really hasn't done anything for you. I could see adjusting certainly the amount of luck, or I could see it just saying you feel lucky at the very beginning of a run. Eden runs without the Eden tokens really should be a thing, so you could just play the game with a random character. And if you did play with that random character, generally I want about 15 cents. Because if I got the Humbling Bundle and then came back into this area with a whole bunch of coins getting doubled, that would be amazing. But you can see my shot speed and tier speed kind of prevents me from avoiding the coins. Yep. I suppose breaking your stride early on in a run is better than in the middle of a fight. Since this really is just the second floor. Soul Hearts, yes, that would be nice if we could double Soul Hearts, but I don't know if Humbling Bundle really does that. I don't think it does. Alright, there we go. That took forever to get it, but the good news is you're pretty much guaranteed you will get it. Alright. You know what? Let's go into the shop first. I guess the odds were going to be fairly low that that would happen. Let's buy everything in the shop. Let's go ahead and pick up this too. Is there any chance of getting Humbling Bundle otherwise on this floor? I don't think so. It would be something very weird. Of course, we could get the D20, and then we could try and re-roll. If I take the pill, I should take the pill with me to the next boss room. Re-rolling all these coins with the D20 would drastically increase your odds of getting, I guess, soul hearts. If we had nothing better to do with the coins, that there would be a much higher reasoning behind that too. Like, if we had already made it to 999 on the donation machine, then there really is never a reason to get any extra coins. And at a certain point, that is, I guess, where boss rush starts to make a lot more sense. It would almost make a lot of sense for the game to not even unlock a boss rush mode until you've put 99 cents into the donation machine. While that seems like that's something that would be fairly unconnected, it would also be a way of rewarding people and telling people that it's time to stop playing the way they have been playing. This. Bomb this. Right. Let's get back to playing. Okay. Okay, well, gameplay-wise, I guess your goal now is to just pick up all these coins. And that still leaves plenty of red hearts that could have been re-rolled. We don't have a reason to go into the coast room. 45. I think we try to put every single coin in here. It immediately jams. So now it's all about this. We're looking, I guess, for pills, soul hearts, keys, bombs. Health ups certainly help. Interesting that put a soul heart on the right, where I would think a health up would have put a soul heart on the left. This can give us more coins, and at this rate, since the donation machine is already full, then we are set up well. I think we were supposed to go to the lamb for Blue Baby. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm fairly certain at least Isaac, if not Blue Baby, has been defeated by Blue Baby. We might want to exit out and double check that. The amount of items in a room I don't think affect your odds of getting more things, although that would make a lot of sense programming wise to say, hey, let's not fill up a room with thousands of items, but Isaac has shown itself more than willing to let that happen if you can figure out how to duplicate Jaras, which at a certain point I guess you would just need like 3 Jaras to pull that off. Let's put a bomb here. And pills, health up, 48-hour energy. Of course, health down, that sucks. I can see forever. We'll take the other one. I think at this rate we also are going to stick with the setup we have. Did we check the sacrifice room? Yes, I guess we did. Yeah. Unless we ended up with the D20, which if we did find the D20, we could move some pills around, 1 pill around. Speed down. And I'm taking all kinds of damage. Range is low. Damage is low. So no amount of coinage helps you in this scenario. Like, we just need good old-fashioned better skills, and this very well may be a case where I just, because I broke my stride, I'm now suffering. I just took a lot of damage for such a low level. Yep. We desperately need a dark bomb, but even if we did get offered a dark bomb, yeah, we can't take it. Yeah. We can't take either one of these because we just die taking the offer. Which kind of just highlights that I shouldn't have even bothered to go in there. The only thing I can hope for would be can you get Dark Bum in a red chest with the left hand? And even if I did get the Dark Bum now, we'd still need a floor full of red hearts, and the only reason we had so many red hearts is because of the Cards Against Humanity card, which is just like a huge waste of time, so you definitely never use that in the boss rush. I found pills will help make this a pill run, although this is not a pill run that's much better than any other pill run. I've yet to see. Arguably, maybe I should have held on to the petrified poop. Yeah, I've really yet to see a scenario where it really works and makes sense to focus solely on pills. Less is more, and quicker charge, which that's great and all, but I would love to get away from the poop. I'd also like to get some range up and just general change of focus as far as what our left trigger does. You can see now the poop is well, that's an interesting thought. We take the broken remote and we teleport ourselves all over the place after each room. That's too random though. You can see the poop is slowly charging, but not to really any speed that would make it useful. And then it gets a full charge as soon as you finish a room, so more than likely you are going to finish a room before it even refills once. Take that. We have a decent amount of bombs. I mean, you might as well take that. But yeah, we don't have an infinite amount of bombs. We need to find that item room, but if we could perhaps avoid dealing with the... Oh, how were we supposed to do this? It's like, wow, just shoot it and fling it and aim it. I'm playing really cautious here, and that's at best getting one, maybe two shots at the guy before I'm running. And see, this would be about the only time that the recharges make any sense. We'll come back and think about that later. Yeah, I'm taking way too much damage here. And the habit only really works if you have a whole bunch of red hearts. It doesn't work if you're trapped at soul hearts. One more hit and we lose the eternal heart. See if there's something this way. Probably isn't. Guppy's tail cursed. One guppy item hardly solves the problem. We have 8 cents to run back to the shop and look for a soul heart. The good news is, even though this is a fairly doomed run, and I don't know if Boomerang was part of the problem there. Did Boomerang take half of my, I wonder if Boomerang took half of my, my range and folded it in half. Because that could be it. Like, our range is at the maximum, yet it really is only going half the distance. So I may have stupidly gotten Boomerang thinking it would do really nothing, when actually it did make it incredibly difficult to attack anything from any kind of distance. Take note that with the 9-volt battery, you don't get a charge unless you are actually in a fighting section. There we go. Alright. We now have potentially a saving grace. And if we could get PhD, then that would be even better. Because better pills to turn this health down into a health up would totally help also. So, 48-hour energy, giving us another soul heart. Doing that. Great. I think we've got something now. So then, do we go for Guppy and take on the challenge room? I guess we do. And yeah. And didn't get a Guppy item, but if anything, we got something better. Guaranteed angel or devil deals. Now, these items, I don't think charge, unfortunately. If it has pips, then you do have to just clear rooms. It may give you double charge when you empty a room, which would be nice, but I would still need a lot of 48-hour energies or batteries to kind of just account for the large amount of rooms that need to be cleared to get one soul heart. But some of this actually synergizes fairly nicely, so yeah, we did get 2 charge for clearing that room. If we get more range, if we get more damage up, if we get more speed up, all of those then increase the odds of us not taking any damage in the first place, and thus you have less need to make more soul hearts. It's not enough rocks to justify blowing up rocks in general if they're not tinted. I gotta remember not to walk on the green creep, so it literally just trapped me in that area. and getting hits. Like I can't move anywhere. Like, yeah, double hits. Refilling our setup is fine and all, but I desperately need to get this guy to like the second tier of his fight. It'll be a miracle if I can even maintain the soul, the eternal heart. Alright. Yeah, the range is just so low. There are definitely scenarios where your run just is gonna kill you. Like you just have no choice but to lose. Yeah. And yeah, Blue Baby would need to go to the chest and the lamb. Eve is the weird one in particular, because like there really isn't too much weird about Eve's setup. I don't think her speed is particularly slow. Maybe it's a little slower. She has one red heart left, shorter. She is... A lot of these characters are definitely dancing towards the idea of being like a lost character where you die in one hit. And at the core of it, it is fairly obvious that you should take... The game wants you to get good, to use that old cliche like Dark Souls, and take 0 hits in an entire run. There's a lot of rocks around here. This is a weird floor layout. But yeah. 2 red hearts and W Ward of Babylon, all played correctly, should allow you to get a nice build eventually. There isn't anything that just at the beginning feels like this will force you into a understated or like underpowered character later on. Where, yeah, pretty much all the characters seem to have the opportunity to be fairly powered up by the time you get to the chest or the dark place. And even if you were kind of underpowered, if you were at the chest or dark place, they didn't throw 4 items at you to give you another chance. Oh, monstrous lung. We picked up monstrous lung before. I don't want to pick it up this time. Seriously. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave monstrous lung. It gives me a key that I could possibly try and get. Just take these coins, can't get this blue tinted rock. Going into your curse room with this character on the first floor is not a terrible thought. Yep. We are getting down to the point though where it's just gonna be either you get coins in the donation machine, or you die to add to your death counter, or you succeed all the way to the end. And more likely it's gonna be something closer to getting a few coins in the donation machine, or making no progress at all, which totally seems like a thing. How did that fly evolve into another type of fly? This floor layout is making it practically impossible to actually fire at this guy. Let's see. Let's see, here we go. Able mirror buddy's not useful, but whatever. He's not bad. Yeah, starting with a negative, you can see Abel's shot speed is also incredibly slower, so I can't even clear the flames. Starting with a character like Abel is not terrible, but it probably would be grounds for a reset if we're just looking for victories. And I guess once we get 99 cents, 999 cents into the donation machine, I probably should be a lot more reset heavy if we get to that point. Because, yeah, I need something like technology, which obviously does not appear anywhere as much as I would like it to, or damage up some kind of item of real use. Let's see. Well, that stinks to have two trinkets on the first floor. Yeah. Our range is about half the screen. We have no bombs. Abel has to jump to the other side of the room to be on the opposite side of the room, and he really does just move very fast to that point. This could be a Super Meat Boy, Bandage Girl situation, since we're on the first floor fighting a horseman. a blue version of the Horseman too, which I'm not sure I know what blue means. The good news is that I have seen no false shots at all with my new controller, which I really appreciate that. You can also see Abel does not get that assistance. Yeah. So my controller was just worn out, I guess, more than anything as far as the dead zone in the center of it. In all fairness, I did know that my controller had some problems and was developing problems probably 6 to 8 months ago. But in most games, it didn't cause any kind of noticeable difference. Bomb ourselves or go diagonal? I think we'll leave that for now. And if we take soul heart damage and pick up red hearts, that would be the time to potentially use that. And if I could get one bomb here for 2 bombs, one bomb here for 2 bombs. If I could get bigger explosions, generally I guess what you do is you put a bomb here, put a bomb here, put a bomb here. Yeah, that should work fairly nicely. So you just have to be fairly centered. Did that. And then want to be closer this way for that one. We'll miss out on this red heart, but that's fine for 2 soul hearts. And we got another bomb. Wow. We are getting set up very nicely. And box of spiders is not the best item ever, but totally usable. Alright. 7-cent discounted. Double your bombs. I don't know if there's something that would give you spider love and just make spiders turn into blue spiders. Maybe Mom's wig does that. Would be my only real guess as far as an item that does that. Almost certainly in Repentance there is an item that does almost everything, so I would totally believe that there is. This is gonna suck if we can't get two coins. Alright. So the last thing we could think about would be, what was that going to be a double our coins item? No. Is there possibly a place? Yeah, I only need 1 coin. So you just bomb the donation machine, Unless I can find a pot somewhere. And just really hope that this pot gives us... It should not. Gives us a coin. Nope. And it didn't. Okay. And now our damage is back down to 0. Because I accidentally picked up the... now would have probably been a good time to just... I don't know why I dropped the coin there. Oh, because I have the swallowed penny. I'm just gonna let the revenge bird bite the guy. I'm taking damage against... this sucks. That went badly. That went really, really badly. Evil range and shot speed up. Okay. We've got this. You take dead cat. You do this. And you take Death's Touch. And that doesn't even kill you, which is great. Shovel, I think no. So now we have almost full screen range and a massive amount of damage, and we have our coins ready to go to spend. So you take this, and you take this, and then don't quite have enough for this, so either we take a coin because we already have a pill. That worked way better than I thought it was gonna go, and we're one way towards Guppy. We've got massive damage. We will have a permanently activated W Ward of Babylon. Yeah, and Eve can go either way, so we could go for keys, or we can just go for the lamb. And we may be suited well enough to make an argument to go for the lamb. A dark bum would be appreciated, but I don't know how we would do any more dark deals with the devil, so actual deals with the devil should probably be skipped. Doubling double bombs. Interesting. Or possibly just there were 2 bombs there and they got doubled. Still want to be kind of careful. Like, rooms like this could easily do stupid damage. I think at this point we probably are fairly going to be set as far as bombs. So now it's just going to be a focus on keys and I guess keys and coins. And of course soul hearts. Soul hearts and dark hearts would be appreciated. Just go ahead and pop that now. Poison touch. Yeah. Gives us a little bit more protection. I imagine it would be a little crazy if there were a lot of other items that increased your health or increased the number of lives you had. You have 9 lives, you have Guppy's Collar, which is a question mark. You have Worn Up Mushroom. Lazarus Robes gives you the Lazarus effect, where you could have that as, I think, a trinket, and there's a chance that when you die you'll come back as Lazarus, which is a way certainly that you could like completely cheat to beat certain enemies as certain characters. Yeah, if you have Lazarus's robes and then you die in the middle of the fight with Mom's Heart, then you get a easy Mom's Heart victory as Lazarus, and then if you make it from that point to the chest, you can get an Isaac and Blue Baby victories as Lazarus without having to play the early game and still having whatever items you were able to collect as a different character. Which at a certain point, it almost makes sense that you should be able to do that with all characters, and there should just be an item that would have a chance of respawning you as a different character at random. That being said, I'm not sure if you don't get Lazarus robes after the fact of already having beaten Blue Baby as Lazarus. So it may not actually be effective as a way to unlock anything new. Interesting. So if the super secret rooms aren't there, kind of has to be here. Eternal Heart. Should pick that up last. Without the ability to fly, we don't have a way to take that. We want pills. I think might be a useful replacement item. Otherwise, like D cells for double charges is not super useful. Soul Hearts really is the more important thing though first, so start with that. We've got some other rooms. We're in that middle ground, I suppose, where it feels like you can kind of clear an entire floor fairly safely, but there's also a chance of failure. I don't know if it's worth it. We need to find some more bombs first before we start blowing up things. This must be some kind of double floor because we'd already seen an item room. Yeah. There are 2 item rooms, so this is a odd layout. Damage up. Yeah, we could only get a couple more damage ups, and at that point it stops being we were maxed out, which again I guess makes an argument for Curse of the Angel. Deal with the Angel. Nope, no Curse of the Angel. It would be kind of a tough place to look for a secret room too. I have a couple places I could think of, but yeah. How do I get a health up? That's weird. What happened? I guess maybe the mushroom did that? speed still is an issue. Shot speed could go up. If I could double my shot speed. This will help us kind of evaluate where we are in this fight. Yeah. We need shot speed up. Run this way. Giant room. Are we... Suppose we should also just look for tinted rocks. I seriously doubt that there are 2 super secret rooms or anything like that. Go ahead and take those coins. Alright. Okay, that was 1 coin. Secret room can't be here. I don't have any bombs anyway, so doesn't matter. Okay. Take the pill bottle, use the 2 batteries, get pills, maybe get speed up, range up. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Take this. That gives us a pill. We don't know what it does. Pretty fly. That gives us a pill. We don't know what it does. That's paralysis. That gives us a pill. That's paralysis again. Meanwhile, are there any other batteries on the floor? I don't see any. And we kind of wouldn't want the white pill unless this white pill is different than this white pill, which maybe it is. It probably is, because it's tilted. 2 keys for hopefully something good. Nope. Go ahead and take the Eternal Heart, although that may be a mistake. Can't fly to pick up that. Alright. And I guess we are on the bandage girl route, so... let's just destroy this quickly so it quits putting creep on the floor. And... guess we'll take this and use this in the next room. Alright. Hitting that did nothing. Mostly I think we'll just avoid taking damage here and try to let the Revenge Fly win for us. And we'll just destroy the little guys. He spawns. And went my Eternal Heart. Alright. Joker. Krampus. Can I get my revenge fly? Nope. Alright, that didn't work. Take the pill bottle. That didn't go as well as I'd like it to. Let's see. We should run, since we spent the 2 coins, or the 2 keys, we should run and grab this. And see, when you do these extra large rooms and you fight 2 people, you'd think, oh, well, now I'm 2 floors lower, but you're not. It was just an extra challenge. Which, yeah, that doesn't feel particularly fair. Alright, well, I can shoot through these guys, so they're now easily eliminated. Gotta be careful of the creep, though. It's a little surprising that there isn't an item that would just reduce, like remove creep, or reduce how long it stays on the ground. Like a mop item or a towel item, something like that. I don't even know if calluses as an item would do anything. Because that is also a thought, is that perhaps calluses would prevent you from taking damage when walking on creep. Go and take this. We're not doomed yet. We still have very high damage, and that is hard to just immediately dismiss. Alright, and we'll put a bomb here, and then walk out, walk back in, and we'll remember that that's there and try and get that later. Yep, that's why. Let's go into the next room. Full health. Probably not going to be too useful in this run. What is this? 2 of hearts? We'll do that now. Grab that. Grab that. We'll bomb this. For that. So the red version doesn't seem to be actually shooting out too many flies. I could have potentially gotten one of them to explode to knock the coin out of the way. Yeah, you'd have to kind of zigzag, and I don't know if you could actually zigzag to hit that. Let's see. Definitely have enough coins. Darn it. And I don't know why I did that. Yeah, we definitely have enough coins to at least make it to the shop, and enough lives to at least make it to the shop. That is, if we can find the shop. If I was to put a bomb here, I would be afraid it would just get pulled before it exploded, but you know, let's see what happens. Nope. I die is what happens, but Emperor. Which I guess that means you're safe enough to put a bomb here. Like, yeah, there's definitely a problem though with the idea of a pill run. Alright, that's the room we need to get into. Which also, maybe that's touching the secret room. Alright. Alright, can we really turn this around? Sharp plug, so every time we take damage we get more charges. On top of what other items do we have? I think that's what sharp plug does. Or do we just dump all the coins? I think we dump all the coins. There we go. And since that doesn't work, then we'll take this to increase our spiders and flies. And then we'll go get that dark heart that we left. And then we'll get a soul heart. If we run into a red heart, we'll grab that also. And I'm gonna just assume I've done everything everywhere else, because I don't want to go to the left or to the right. Now, stupidly, this is going to potentially end up with us using the stars card to get out of a challenge room or something. And going back and getting the Emperor card. Do I really have enough bombs to blow up these guys? I think I do. I think you do this, and you do this. Then you walk out of the room. Just wait till one of them decides to move out of the way so you're not getting double shotted. Super secret rooms. Black heart. Okay. I don't know. don't know what a super secret room would be. Kind of found the secret room. Yeah, it's not really worth it at this moment to try and just get charges on the pill bottle. Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, we didn't find a super secret room already. We found this secret room. Which, last chance would say that the super secret room was there, and it wasn't, so yeah, with amnesia, I just cannot find it. Let's just get off this floor. We've made some small recovery, but not high enough. Right. And at this rate, it doesn't feel like we are going to... Wow. There we had another one of those lags. We've seen a few of those certainly happen. There we go. Now we can fairly easily take out the mask, because all he's going to do is try and run into you. Alright. HP up. Isn't this going to be a Krampus fight? Nope. It's going to be Brother Bobby and 2 Dark Hearts, which I think is worth it. What are we on? Necropolis 1, so next one would be Necropolis 2, which would just take us to Mom's Heart, a Mom's Foot. Which I don't think that's gonna work. This is too slow. Darn it. Darn it. Yeah, at this point I might as well just like leave the Eternal Heart in case I die for the next life, because at this rate I'm taking enough stupid damage. Shot speed is just too low, even having supposedly a lot of damage. And that's making this a really long fight. And I'm just not paying attention, so... Alright, we're gonna leave that room with 2 items. Let's not go that way first. Cheers. Yeah. Alright, that is probably it for us, if I was to guess. Now our shot speed is down, our damage is down to 3. Range down. Oh man, this was just a bad pill lineup. And that definitely makes a question about, is there a way to play this where your pills are more of a thing? Like, is there a way to play this without having pills at all as a thing? Or do you always have to gamble on pills, or should you just not gamble on pills and maybe be given something that is more consistent? And for Eve, there's like no reason to just try and get to Mom's heart. We need to get all the way, and if we're not getting that foundational support early on, then yeah, the run is going to be ruined. Right, this I think is fairly safe. Nope, was not fairly safe. Yeah, you can see the Death Touch, the size actually get bigger with the more damage you have. So they have a factor there. Do we have enough bombs to blow up each of these? Full health pills might be useful. Okay. Emperor Hermit. Donation machine is jammed. Take the Bible. You beat Mom's foot easily. Or you could take a pill, you could take a key, a battery, a soul heart. Or, well, a pill, battery, and a soul heart. That I think would work fairly well too. Just be really careful not to take dumb damage. I have to get through a couple of rooms. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if we kind of struggle. Can I hit this guy from all the way over here? Sort of not. You can't really hit him to a point where it's worth it. Wow. Thought that was gonna hit me. Okay. We gotta see what this is. This could be the game changer. It still could be a game changer, certainly. Strength, bombs, more coins, more bombs. And that traded out a lot of our coins. Make sure we actually hit all these poops. so we've got a couple of rooms, which I guess I could have skipped. Wow, this is a incredibly safe room. Is there a possibility that this would be the secret room? It kind of seems like no, because if you could use 2 bombs to get into a double key area, that would be a pretty great deal. I have a battery in here, so if I can get a charge, that'd be great too. Got 2 Emperor cards. Take the full health now? I guess we take it with us. Alright, take that. I'll take that. How did that pill turn into a bad trip? Weird. It seems to me there might be a scenario here where the pills sometimes are labeled as one thing, but they actually aren't. Could that be the case? I guess that could be the case. Alright, take this, puberty. Alright. Okay, we've got something better now. We'll take this crystal ball, pull this, immediately get a soul heart. We can see that there is a secret room, although we don't know where the super secret room is. We'll go this way. Greed. It's not really what we were looking for, but whatever. Just let the revenge fly kill him, I guess. We could try and get some pot shots. Or we could try and hit him with Brother Bobby. Steam sale's not terrible. Coins, and that's not terrible. Where did I lose my card? It doesn't matter, we have to go down this way. Anyways. Do this, pull this, take this, double our keys. Yep. So we'll take the Emperor card, we'll go and fight Mom's Foot. Did we leave an Eternal Heart somewhere? Yes, we did. Do we have enough bombs to justify looking for a super secret room first? I think we do. Come on. Soul Hearts. Yeah. You take this, and this, and this. And at a certain point, we have so many coins. I guess you take this, and then you take this. And with temporary flight, we can actually go do something else, so that is also a consideration. There we go. That worked out really well. Bad trip. Pretty fly. Puberty. Tears down. Amnesia. None of those are worthwhile. And yeah. We're wasting a lot of time on this floor, but we are also setting ourselves up. The question now, though, is do we go for the dark place? We have to decide. We have enough keys to go to the chest. It probably would be a little bit wiser to go for the chest. I was going to use the flying to get to this, but obviously I found more soul hearts in the other room. There's nothing else to blow up. So I could take like the devil card instead of the emperor card. And increase damage. That probably is a good move. You can also take this while we're at it. We can also blow up this guy, but there's kind of no reason to. So, yeah. Stats wise, we could still use a speed upgrade, tier speed upgrade, damage upgrade. Defense wise could be certainly useful also. This is we have a trinket that gives us coins, which isn't probably that useful. Yeah. So yeah, we could get an improved trinket, certainly. And here we have this, so I'm just gonna pop the devil ability now. Try my very best to trying to do a bomb here is not going to work. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Nope. Seems to be fairly random. Yeah. I'm getting like 2, maybe 3 hits because of the shot speed being so low. Yeah, Mom's Foot here could reduce my life quite a bit. Yep. And since you only really fight Mom's Foot in this one place, you fight Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart more, less than most enemies, even boss level enemies, because boss level enemies are kind of randomized and will show up at other places. Which, again, that makes an argument for an arena type mode where you could just practice fighting different Mom's Hearts. Wow. That was weird. There was something weird that all my TVs and monitors just blinked there. You weren't going to get a deal with the devil. We have the keys to go to the chest. I think with our setup, we go to the chest. So Polaroid gives us defensive. That helps us. So we're going double defensive. Red hearts we'll take because we're going to get a health up anyways. We'll have to find a blood bank or something to try and get rid of red hearts. Or we'll just play without the W Ward of Babylon activated, which the damage is not incredibly bad there. It's just slightly bad. Speed is still a problem. Coins are not really a major concern. If we could find a casino arcade, that would be fine. See, Judgment. Let's not play Judgment here. Let's think about it some more. We could definitely take that on, and probably should take that on. Let's see if we can find an arcade with a blood bank in it first. That's our first goal. And we may just not have enough coins to justify that. Or it may be that you don't get an arcade ever unless you don't go into a shop in the previous floor, which, yeah, at a certain level you don't have any shops, so that might increase your chances of arcades. Of course, it's not guaranteed. You don't always get a arcade on like the chest, and there's never a shop previously. We'll take this. It's because we don't really need coins. Yep. I don't know if we can really just focus on one guy at a time, but that's going to be my goal here. Maybe we are far enough away from other people that works. Right. Joker. Do we take the Joker now? I think we do. Yeah. Evil up, your enemies will pay. I'm wondering if you only fight these guys after you've beaten them with Mega Satan. So, my thought is that if you can get these statues to actually attack as Satan, you have to, as that specific character, beat them as with Mega Satan once or more times. Yeah, that would kind of make sense. Certainly. Yeah, that would make some sense. And then it would really come down to, is it worth your effort? Yeah, these pills are awful. Yeah, to fight Mega Satan or to fight Satan statues after that. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, I'm going quiet here. Yep. what I would have to do is I'd have to figure out which of our characters have beaten Mega Satan, which it's been only 2, and then try and blow up the statues as one of those characters. And then we'd have to figure out if that really gives you anything, because it's not going to give you a key or anything like that. So it is probably questionable. Like, if it gave you a free deal with the devil pedestal item or soul hearts or things like that, then maybe it would be worth it, but it'd almost have to be a pedestal item, because even if it was just some soul hearts, it wouldn't be really worth the fight. And it would have to be guaranteed return, not take no damage return, for it to really be worth it. And honestly, I don't know if it wouldn't have been better for the statues to always turn into an actual Satan and just fight you immediately, because of the high chance of a troll bomb accidentally spawning and blowing them up. But I don't feel like it's a great addition if it's just that you have to fight him and you get no reward for it. That would be a way to maybe slightly increase the danger of going into a deal with the devil room, but for 90% of all encounters, it wouldn't even be a consideration. Take another soul heart. Yeah, we're just trying to get charges here. Sacrifice room. On Utero 1 would potentially hurt our deal with the devil, so we should go and fight first, and then is this literally just go back and forth? Is that how you do this? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all you could have done, so that had to have been the only solution, is going up and down in some timing pattern. Super secret room. And let's see. We'll put our judgment card here. Right, that's better. Trickle charge on this probably is better than the cartridge. Go ahead and pull that. Joker. Take that one. Okay. In the fight we go. Against Mama Gertie. Without flying. This is gonna kinda suck. Gonna have to be very careful about not standing on spikes. Just trying really hard in here to not die. I could still stand on the spike, so gotta be careful. Okay. So you take this up. Yeah. You take this. You take this. Okay. Now it's gonna kind of suck because we're gonna have to go here. And then we can't take that one. Can't take this key. If trickle charging is doing anything, it's not working. Take this. Alright. Yeah, I suppose we go in here and hit all of these. Pick this up. See what this is. Wheel of Fortune. Tower. Death. I'm just gonna ignore this guy. He is kind of pointless. Blow up this. Alright. Wow. He can't do anything, can he? Alright. To the Joker we go. We've already been to the Joker. Take a death card with us. And would we want the cursed over the trickle charging? Probably not, but maybe. It really comes down to how much the trickle charging actually does for you. And hit that. And then blow that up. Are there any other cards lying around? Maybe, but probably not worth the effort. Death card and a death card. Down we go. I don't see it at the moment. I don't see a way that we're gonna get through enough of this. Yeah, unless this guy bet us some crazy amount of soul hearts, which I don't. We would have to then have a crazy amount of coins. Yeah. Yeah, him giving me an HP up at this point is not really what I want. Let's see, we do see the secret room in the sacrifice room. We do have 6 coins also. I mean 6 lives. Do we want to take that on at this point? I think we're looking for charges. Dark Bomb could certainly be useful here. Soul Generator could have been useful too. Or the Relic. Well, we know which way it is to the boss, so we should make a special effort to get through that. Yeah, make our way to the boss first and deal with everything else later. Here we could have Abel just shoot this guy, but it is easier just to try and curve some shots that way. Right, another battery. Far too many rooms with these guys in them. This run has decided to be a challenging collection of enemies. That is seemingly the way it goes sometimes. Is that you'll just get a seed. This is womb 2, so we could jump down this way to the Joker. Yeah, but that's literally all it's gonna do. So having a Joker card not useful on this floor. Let's see. Yep. Not a lot to say. Yep. This is a problem. Like, this is why this series must end. In an it's so obvious. Now I'm just playing Isaac. There's no commentary to really be said. We've played. We are now being given the last of our challenges. We've kind of seen everything before. We get a Mom's Heart victory here. I'll be glad for that, because I guess that gets you an Eden token, which is still somewhat of a reward, but honestly, if after like getting 30 Eden tokens, you probably should just unlock Eden by default, just in case there's somebody out there that really enjoys playing as Eden in random runs. Which, yeah, it does also make a lot of sense why Eden exists as a character, as a randomized character, because that clearly was... Oh, I don't know if I can get through that room. Let's not waste any more lives trying. Like, Eden obviously was a attempt at wrapping up Isaac, and the fandom still wanted more Isaac, so then they throw the Lost in, and that was an attempt to wrap up Isaac, and fandom still wanted more. And there's still probably a decreasing number of people, but a number of people nonetheless, of Isaac fans who want more content. I think I'm just getting tired. Yeah. But you can't just bomb your way through all your problems. I have a minimal amount of bombs. We're still making progress too, so like we're still putting coins into the donation machine. Just trying to very carefully weave through all those things. The problem here is, yeah, you're setting yourself up for just one hit kill, and you're not doing enough damage for that to make sense. This is honestly about the slowest I've ever killed Isaac. Yeah. And there's really nothing else we can do, so we'll just take it on. Yeah. What is it about Eve that causes a problem? Is it that I'm playing Eve wrong in the sense that I should try and build up Eve's health to the maximum and attack to the maximum and just have as many red hearts as you could possibly get, and then at the chest at fighting Blue Baby, then if you happen to take enough damage to bring out the W Ward of Babylon, that's the point? Interesting. Well, it says unrecognized gamepad, so I'm gonna launch and relaunch the game. Seems like my computer just kind of flickered with low power at that point. Is there a run here to try and go any further? Would be the question. Yeah, it'd almost have to be Boss Rush, Eden, or just Boss Rush, Isaac, or Magdalene. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more run here, and I anticipate to lose fairly quickly, and then that's gonna be the end of this series, this recording. But yeah, we are getting to that point where we are also getting close to the end of the series. That 7 deadly sins on the first floor with Blue Baby. That does. We're going to the lamb potentially. Let's see. Yeah. I definitely need to take a break though. Like I really have nothing to say. I'm just playing. At a certain point I might as well just be playing off screen. And I guess if I have one day where I'm just not making any progress, we still have a little bit of coins to put in the shop. And that's kind of the thing that's pushing this series forward. But once we get to shop to 999, it's then just kind of a question about, do I think, oh, this give me all kinds of coins. This is a weird floor. Also, basement extra large. Two free items on the first floor. A chance to blow up a bunch of rocks to get some coins. It's not the greatest return, but not terrible. I think that is the first time we've gotten this item also. So, yeah. That is definitely a thought also. Darn it. There's still a few items we have yet to collect, even though we've unlocked them. But I would say we are pushing past the 80% completion that I was targeting, and we are now hitting closer to 81, 82% completion. Which, yeah, theoretically you'd want 100% completion, but we already know I'm not going to spend the effort to do boss rush if that's a factor. We already know I'm not going to spend the effort to beat everything on hard if that's a factor. I know it is in later DLC. So I already know that the DLC Afterbirth and all the rest then give you this opportunity. Is it worth it to bomb? I have no idea what a super secret room would be here on this floor. And secret rooms, I don't know where that would be, so I'm just gonna leave it. Just straight up stand there. We haven't gotten hematesis in a long time. Right. So by putting the black tar everywhere, that pretty much wrecks this guy's ability to go anywhere. So that would be super helpful, except for the fact that most things shoot, and you're still playing as Blue Baby. More coins. And nice and all, but probably in this battle I die. Yeah, I think I do want to just play a little bit off screen. Yeah. I think I want to take a little bit of a break. I'm not really talking, so what I think I'm gonna do is play on normal. I still don't really have a reason to play on hard too much, and I want to play probably as Blue Baby, maybe as Azazel. Lazarus seems like a run from the beginning that is still worth showing. Samson, same is true. Eve, I still want to kind of show a couple more runs of that. But I think Blue Baby is fine. And I want to show Judas at a certain point also. Like Magdalene, also I might play off screen. I think I'd keep Isaac as a full run. Because we know what Magdalene in particular does, is it just has the heart, and then you get random items. We've seen all the items. But yeah, I think I'll put in a couple hours and just play off screen. And I will wait to put in the 999th coin and start a new episode if that happens. We are getting our deaths up to 100, so it still would be a lot of work to get 23 more deaths or 24 more deaths to unlock things. We're at 303 items. A lot of, I think maybe as many as 10 of these items have been unlocked and we just haven't found them. And we have long since been done with the endings. And as far as secrets, there would be 52 more secrets to unlock. And We know at least 6 of those are related to other things. But yeah, I think I needed to take just a little bit of a break trying to comment and just enjoy Isaac. But yeah, we are definitely getting closer and closer towards the end, as there's less and less new content to make or comment on unless we get new items. And we won't get any more new items, really, percentage-wise. So now would definitely be the case if I just had the Afterbirth DLC. I would totally have installed the Afterbirth DLC and started playing that version of the game. Probably, I would say 10 episodes ago, maybe. No, that's probably a little too early. Maybe 5 episodes ago. And if that's the case, then that means this series should end, and whenever I get the Afterbirth DLC, we'll come back maybe in 6 months or a year and play some more at that point. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.